Every time I turn the mic on, man. What's going on? It's Ben here, everybody. If I sound sick, I am. Well, not sick. It's just allergies, springtime allergies, pollen, and all that shit. So yeah, I hate myself a little bit. Also, this battle's a week late. Battled about literally a week ago. Why is it late? Because some things happened during the battle. Obviously, by the way I'm talking, I'm sure you can all figure it out. I'm not happy with how the battle went. So, the live recording was very much messed up, so I'm going to try and go through it now. I don't really remember too much about what happened aside from one particular moment. But, yeah, I'll just try to get through it real quick. Not try to take up too much time because, this was very much not nice. So, obviously on my team I got Heatran. Let's go back to the first turn. I got Heatran, Megaladios, Greninja, Mimikyu, Tangrowth, and Gliscor. I can just look up the teams real quick. Here it is. Gonna have to edit that out. I had Choice Scarf Heatran with Fire Blast, Flash Cannon, Ice, and Earth Power. I had D-Dance, Shadow Claw, Earthquake, Ice Beam, Megaladios, which in hindsight I thought worked well. In practice, definitely didn't because of this Gliscor right here and AV Primarina. I know better for next time. That's just how she goes. Sash Greninja again with 4 attacks. Mimikyu Z with Swords Dance, Play Rough, Shadow Claw, and Shadow Sneak. Leftovers, Max Special Defense, Tangrowth with HP Ice, Toxic, Knockoff, and Giga Drain. And Toxic Orb, Gliscor with Earthquake, Toxic, and U-Turn, and Stealth Rocks. With enough speed to outspeed something on his team. I don't quite remember what it is, but there was a reason for that number. Oh, it was to max outspeed, no, not this. I think it was actually to outspeed, max speed Nidoqueen. But anyway, back onto the battle. Obviously, I go out into Greninja. It's a good first lead. Hits everything on his team relatively hard and can get out just fine. So I decided to go into him and U-turn out, just to try and gain some momentum. He obviously goes into this, so I go into Tangrowth, and he swaps out into Scizor, which I should have seen coming. I go for the knockoff anyway. Knockoff is Ganlonberry, which means he's natural gift, and Ganlonberry is an ice type move with 100 base power. So he's planning to bring this in to get rid of my Gliscor. I'll keep that in mind for next time, Gies. So I go out into Gliscor knowing that his one method of doing that is gone, so he just U-turns out for some momentum, goes out into Primarina. I obviously have to go back out into Tangrowth. You can predict me. Ice Beam, boom. Take off a clean amount of health. Since I assume he's Scarf, because Scarf does a decent amount to my team with the speed tiers I have, I go out into Heatran. He Ice Beams again. Boom. He gets a crit. Oh, Heatran was frozen. The crit doesn't matter. The freeze matters, and that kind of ticked me off a little bit because Heatran was really a very, very good way to answer a lot of the things on his team, minus switching it up for Ice Beams. Since it was Scarf, he could deal with a lot of damage and be able to deal with Scizor. So I stay in, trying to thaw, and he just takes me out with a Surf. My Scarf prediction was wrong. So I got out into Big Boy Mimikyu for the Swords Dance. Swap out again because obviously this thing is scary and I don't want to deal with it. Get some HP back on the Gliscor and go for the... Wait, this thing was never Scarf? Huh. I actually remember this thing being Scarf for some odd reason. Obviously he goes for the Ice Punch. I try to get my rocks because they're good against his team. And that Ice Punch, of course, doesn't kill. I go for the U-turn because I know I'm faster. Go out into Greninja. Beat the Ice Punch. I believe I go for a Surf here. And at this point, I should be able to figure out that this stupid thing is AV because it only takes 10. If I had Gunk Shot, this wouldn't be as much of a problem. Obviously, I have to go back out into Tangrowth and take that Moonblast. Not very well. Go back into Glider and just let him die. I've really got not much to do at this point. Go into Mimikyu. Try and Swords Dance up again. Or no, I just Shadow Claw and get a crit, get a bit of justice. As he goes into Greninja and I Ice Punch again. U-turn expecting him to switch, and he didn't, so I have to go into Tangrowth and eat the Ice Punch. And if I remember correctly, I just go back out into Greninja to get another Ice Punch or Ice Beam. Yep. And he crits me again. So, I think I'll make a little counter down here just to count the number of hacks. No, I won't do that. Surf, he eats it. Hariyama's got a lot of HP, I kind of expect that. I think it's AV though. Goes for knockoff. Not disguise and a Z crystal, so that doesn't do anything. He goes for a bullet punch, good chip. I go for the play rough to try and kill it so I could shell so he can get next turn, and the play rough misses as well. So all these hacks have really got me on the back foot. There's really not much I can do at all to come back at this point. Not even Latios is able to do much against his team. What? I can't remember now that I think about it why I put Shadow Claw on Latios. Oh, I think it was for Lunatone. I think I was very much scared of the Lunatone coming around. Gies jokes about it being like a meme thing to use, but it's very much scary. Yeah, it was for the Lunatone and for the Necrozma. So he goes Bullet Punch, does some chip. ID dance, trying to get ready. He goes for the Ice Punch. Oh boy, he freezes me again. Obviously I was very, very much salty at this point. All these hacks coming in against me and not being able to do anything against GS because unfortunately I guess Showdown just felt like being against me. Luckily I unthaw, but it doesn't matter. I don't have enough damage to be able to kill this thing, so he just kills Latios. Not doing very good at all. Go into Greninja, eat the Bullet Punch, do the Surf. Hey, I'm not getting 6-0. That's pretty good. Man, if I had frickin' Gunk Shot, this thing would be so dead. I should have thought about that. Greninja goes down. I got into Tangrowth again. Eat that big-ass Ice Beam, and there's something else. I'm gonna go and quickly calculate that just to see what kind of thing we're looking at. Tangrowth. Yeah, that's the same set as that week. So Primarina. Gonna make it max HP, max attack 80. I almost ended the recording. Yeah, so I think this is the set he used. Just max HP. No special defense investment. Assault Vest. Considering how much that... Yeah, considering how much Ice Beam was doing, this must be what he was using. And as you can see, Giga Drain is 28 to 35. That Giga Drain did 30%, so that was obviously a roll that I didn't win again. The odds of that, actually, if Primarina's on 31%, it's 62.5% in my favor. So again, I'm salty again, and at this point I'm sure you could probably guess that the live commentary is actually ruined. So he goes for Moonblast again, and at this point he just needs to swap out into Scizor, who eats all the hits, and that's basically game. Nothing I can do at that point whatsoever. And here, I'm obviously not going to say that it's... Well, I say obviously. I didn't feel it was a good game at all. I feel like it's a very hacksy, unfair game. So, I want to say... I want to be the sporty player and say GG, but it's not a good game when it's that hacksy. And I don't... And if that ever happens to anyone that I play against, in, like, Maestro's case, kind of, when I double crit his Piloswine, if it's ever a hacks-filled battle, I don't expect you to say GG against me. It's pretty stupid. But yeah, that's a 5-0 loss for me. That's my second of the season. When I lose in a spectacular fashion. I lost 5-0 and 4-0 against, well, players I should have had a better time against. The first loss was just me being bad, but this one was pretty hacks-filled. So, yeah, that's another loss. That's the second loss for the Edmonton Aegislash, which puts us at 6-2, I think. Yeah, 6-2 with a +14 differential. So at this point, I'm third overall in the league. I'm 2 differential behind Hunter, who's also 6-2. And then there's big boy Gies, who's 8-1 in the league and probably decidedly the top seed in this league overall. I just really need a gun for that number 2 position so I can get that bye into the semifinals because I want to at least guarantee 4th highest overall place. Charlie's coming up real quick, and so is Maestro. The wild card spot, number 6. Oh, well, sorry. Charlie's coming up fast at a 6-3 plus 9 with lots of wins under his belt. And so is Maestro. And Pocky's just been handed 2 losses, unfortunately, but he has a match against Liam. So I think he might be able to bring that back. It all depends, of course. The final wildcard spot is kind of still up in the air, actually. It's kind of hard to tell. But, yeah, I think it's decidedly that these 4 are not going to make it. Unfortunately for them. And, yeah. There we are. Nice, quick, dirty, easy, no salt whatsoever. Well, there's a bit of salt, of course, but not as much as there would have been if I actually edited the live commentary. So, yeah, sorry for my voice. I know it's probably going to sound bad. And I'll try to get Tristan, Sir Tristanity this week. Yeah, so, yeah, good game, Gies, I guess. I'm coming back for your ass in playoffs, boy. You better not lose until I get to you.